So I would like to give a little explanation of who Jesus is in Christianity versus Islam, as I am a Christian to Islam revert, and I feel like I have a little bit of insight when it comes to the stance of who Jesus Christ is in regarding both religions. So I want to start by saying that I do have full respect for anyone who might disagree with my belief or believes differently. You have that right to your own belief, and that is totally fine. So there were some things that I struggled with understanding in the Christian belief as I was raised in it for 22 years of my life, and just some things didn't quite connect for me. And one of those was the identity of Jesus Christ. So in Christianity, it's pretty obvious that the one true belief that is united between all Christians is that Jesus is the Son of God, and that he holds that position, that title, as the Son of God. So in Islam, we believe that Jesus, or Isa, was a prophet, a very important, significant prophet at that. And we alternatively believe that Jesus was a human, flesh and bones, just like me and you, and that's about as far as it goes. We do not have the belief that he is the one and only Son of God. Now, Jesus has a very important role here on earth, and as far as the things that he did while he was here, a lot of it lines up between the Quran and the Bible. Now, the reason that I no longer believe that Jesus is the Son of God is because, first of all, God is God. We were created and formed for the purpose to serve and dedicate our lives here to our God Allah. And that goes for every single one of the prophets, all of them, including our last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. God does not need a son. He is God. And Christians, strive to be like Jesus because he was made in the image of God, and that is what we're supposed to be like or try to be like. I don't believe we should try to be like God. He is God. And nobody, no matter how hard they try, can be God or be like God. So if you have this succession, you could say, of God, Jesus, then if we're trying to be like Jesus, then we're trying to be like God. And that just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you want to be like God when our purpose is to worship him? It's like a raisin, right? So a raisin comes from a grape. But a raisin is not a grape. It's a raisin. And it's supposed to be a raisin. It's not supposed to be a grape. So a raisin can be thankful and acknowledge the fact that yes, it came from that grape, but it is still a raisin, and it's supposed to be a raisin. That is its purpose. You don't see the raisin out here trying to be like the grape because it can't. Just like Jesus, he is or was created by God, and he has a very important role and purpose, but he is not God. Nobody can be or ever will be God because God is God. Even our last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not God. We do not worship him. He was a human, and yes, he was the chosen prophet, but that doesn't mean that we bow down to him or we idolize him, because we worship a one and only true God, Allah. And so that is kind of the reason or the stance I take on why I believe that Jesus is not the Son of God, more so that he is a human, a prophet, and he does have a very important purpose, but he's not God.